Welcome to Release to Results. This is our Course in Miracles series where today we're looking at lesson 122. Forgiveness offers everything I want. And I've been looking at this word forgiveness and where does it come from? What does it really mean? This word forgiveness comes out a lot. It's throughout the entire course, and there's whole books on forgiveness and the benefits of forgiving and how it's so good for us. Well, what are we really doing when we're forgiving? Uh, we're giving freedom from this control. I'm attempting. I want control over myself. I want control over someone else, and I'm doing this sort of like holding an offense, a seeming offense, and to forgive myself or to forgive someone else is to give up that control over myself or someone else, to give up completely, totally, allowing all offenses to just leave my mind and leave my being, all of that energy which has been constraining what's happening, labeling my brothers and myself as sinners. Could I give that up? Could I forgive it and have everything that I want? It says here, what could you want that forgiveness could not give? Do you want peace? Forgiveness offers it. Do you want happiness, a quiet mind, a certainty of purpose, and a sense of worth and beauty that transcends the world? Do you want care and safety and the warmth of sure protection always? Do you want a quietness that cannot be disturbed, a gentleness that can never be hurt, a deep abiding comfort, and a rest so perfect it can never be upset? All this forgiveness offers you and more. All of this forgiveness offers you and more. Everything you want, forgiveness offers you. So the question is, are you willing to let go of control and enslavement of yourself and others through giving up, through letting go, through releasing the binds which you have placed on yourself and others? Others, yourself, is there a difference? The Course suggests not. So could you begin letting go of misery and suffering and torment that comes from hanging on to and attempting to control and punish ourselves and others? Forgiveness offers everything I want. Forgiveness offers everything you want. This is what's here for you. It's a real happy promise. And it's suggested that it's actually quite simple if we don't overcomplicate it. Could I let go of attempting to control others and myself? Could I let go of that and set others and myself free for the experience of joy and happiness that is God's will for me and God's will for everyone else? Forgiveness offers happiness. Forgiveness offers peace. Forgiveness offers safety and sure protection. Why would I attempt to block what's here for me or for someone else? Why would I attempt to control this when it is assuredly given me if I let go and let God? Letting go absolutely and letting God. Forgiveness offers everything I want. So here it is. It's here for you today, and it's here for you for the rest of eternity. Your complete freedom through forgiveness. Discovering perhaps that there is really nothing I needed to control or punish in myself or someone else. The forgiveness is only necessary because I believe that it's necessary to control myself and others. If that can be let go of, forgiveness is complete, and I can allow the freedom that's here for me and here for you. Forgiveness offers everything I want. Let's begin. Is there any part of you that you would like to control? Is there something you need to control in yourself or want to control in yourself that you believe will give you freedom? Noticing wanting to control and noticing the absence of freedom. Could you go behind the story and allow yourself to feel your now feeling? What does it feel like to want to control, to not be free? And could you allow yourself to just witness this energy, this feeling, without judging it, moralizing about it? Could it be just a feeling, some wanting to control, some lack of freedom? Could you simply let this run out, letting it be there? And could you let go? Could you forgive yourself? Would you let go of control, wanting control, and give yourself freedom? When could you let go? You never will be forced to forgive. It's just suggested that forgiveness offers me everything I want. Forgiveness offers everything you want. And can you notice any not forgiving yourself, attempting to control yourself, restrain yourself, punish yourself? Any sense of lack of freedom to be yourself, to be what you are? And could that be okay? Could you go behind the stories, the scenes, the pictures in the mind and notice this feeling of wanting to control, this lack of freedom? What does that feel like? And could you begin releasing just by releasing, forgiving that feeling, giving up control over that, letting that go? Are you allowing, could you allow this feeling? Give up controlling it, forgive it. Could you release this feeling, granting freedom to yourself, forgiving yourself? Would you release any sense of lack of freedom, any wanting to control what cannot be controlled? When could you let go, release, and let God forgive yourself? And it takes what it takes. The binds of wanting to control could have been reinforced for some time. And it's just suggested that forgiveness, letting go of wanting control, offers everything you want, everything you've been trying to get through controlling. What have you been trying to get for yourself? What have you been attempting to control for yourself and saying you're not free to have it? You're not free to be it. You're not free to do it. Could you notice that wanting control or that sense of not having freedom? How does that feel? Could you open? Could you begin to forgive this feeling? Giving up control over it, letting it move. Could you sit with this energy as it dissipates, as it leaves? And could you surrender this wanting to control, surrender this sense of not being free? Would you surrender wanting control, not having freedom? Surrender it and forgive yourself. When could you surrender and be free? Everything you want through forgiveness. The quietness that cannot be disturbed. The gentleness that can never be hurt. Deep, abiding comfort. Happiness, a quiet mind. Certainty of purpose. Worth and beauty that transcends the world. Care and safety. Protection always. And so much more forgiveness offers you. Forgiveness offers everything you want. And so, is there any attempt to control that? Is there any wanting control or a sense of lack of freedom in yourself or with somebody else? Could you notice how that feels? Could you allow the feeling of not being free to have everything you want and the wanting to change that or control that? How does that feel? And could you ignore the mind's babblings and let this feeling come up? Begin to forgive it, to give it up, by first allowing it up. And could you give up this wanting to control more? This sense of lack of freedom, could you give up more of it, forgive more of it? And could you let it go? Would you let it go? Absolutely. Whatever it takes. Would you let go? of wanting control and the sense of not being free. Forgive it. You will never be forced. In the freedom you already have, unforgiveness and wanting control is a choice. Could you have the courage, the integrity, the honesty, the willingness to look at these choices to not be free, the choice to not forgive yourself or someone else? Could you bring that up and any of that energy that would have you subscribe to not being free and give it up, forgive it, let it go, forgive it, release it, forgive it, and have everything you want? Well done releasing. And we actually went into this topic much more in our Release to Results group this morning. And we do this twice a day outside of this group. So 3 times a day, there's sessions where we can release unforgiveness. We can release the binds that we've been putting on our being that claim we're not free, and subscribe to that. The link's in the description and you can join for free. Would love to get to know you and be on this journey with you, see you, hear you, and release with you even more. And these sessions are always available every day. A Course in Miracles, letting go, one lesson at a time. Thanks so much for joining us.